So if you ever stood in the kitchen and was like,
what am I supposed to eat for weight loss?
Then this is for you, because it's not that you're lazy. It's not because you don't want it bad enough, but it's because nobody's ever showed you how to structure your meals. And girl, once you understand this, you stop guessing, you stop restarting every Monday. And if you stick to the end, I'll show you how to apply this in real life, especially on your busiest days. Let's get into it. So you know how it goes. You wake up motivated, and then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna eat healthy today. And by 3 p.m., you're starving. By 9 p.m., you're in the pantry looking for the cookies, the cakes, the ice cream, whatever you can put your finger on to snack on. And then you just feel like, well, I guess I don't have any discipline. And that's how I used to feel too. But it's not discipline that's the problem, it's the structure. So sis, instead of giving you another meal plan, another diet, I'm just gonna give you the formula of how to structure your meals to make weight loss easy. Because don't we want weight loss on easy mode? Exactly. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. This is Done Got Fit. My name is Olivia. This is all things fat loss for busy women. So for busy women, I mean the moms, the full-time workers, the college girlies. Girl, if you busy, this channel is for you. So don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe, okay? All right, girl, so let's get into the formula how to build your plate every single time. This is for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. This is how you should be building your plate. This is the formula, this is the framework, and this works for if you do not want to track your calories to lose weight, and it also works if you just hate meal prepping and being in the kitchen 3 hours on Sunday. So let's get into it. Got my notes here so I don't forget anything. But girl, protein first. Every single meal needs a source of protein. I know y'all get tired of, if you watch weight loss videos, you probably get tired of hearing it, but it's the truth. Every meal needs a source of protein, period. So some examples include chicken, eggs, protein smoothies, Greek yogurt. Like I said, this is for breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner. Y'all, it don't gotta be fancy. You don't gotta make honey glazed salmon or honey glazed chicken every night. Like, just get you a source of protein for every single meal. When I say every single meal, I truly do mean every single meal. So if you constantly feel hungry or snacky, that's probably an indicator, a key indicator that you're not getting enough protein throughout your day. So what this looks like, if you're at work and it's like, oh my goodness, I just had lunch, I need something sweet, or I need something crunchy, or I need something salty, 9 times out of 10, you're not getting enough protein in. So every single meal needs a source of protein. All right, so typically you want to aim for a palm-sized portion of protein on your plate when you're eating your meals. But girl, I just love protein. Like, I feel like I'm a carnivore at heart. I love me a good piece of steak, chicken, salmon, whatever. So my protein be more than a palm size, but you know, you can never have too much protein. So most of us are eating carb-heavy meals, and then we wonder why we're starving 2 hours later. All right, girls, so we know that protein is queen. Protein comes first when it comes to building our plate. The second part of this framework / structure, formula, whatever you want to call it, is definitely adding volume to your plate so your meals are not so tiny. Because I don't know about you, you can call me big back, you can call me greedy, but I don't want to look at no plate and it look like this. I want a plate that looks like this. So when we talk about adding volume to our plate, this is where our fiber comes in. This is our fruits and our veggies. And girl, for the skin, for your bloating, for your gut health, for your mental health, you need to be eating fruits and veggies, okay? So your fruit and your veggies are definitely going to make your plate look fuller. And like I said, I don't want to look at no plate and look at no itty bitty plate. I want a big plate. And we all know that fruits and veggies are very low in calories, so you can load up on this. So this is called high volume eating. So for each meal, I try to have 1 to 2 veggies. So broccoli, I love me a good spring mix salad, squash, zucchini. Like, these are all things that you can fill your plate up with because they're so low in calories. And it makes your plate look full. And mentally, you're saying, oh, I get to eat all this food, but it's so low in calories. So you should not feel like you're eating toddler-sized portions, okay? We want big meals, big plates, but we want high-volume, low-calorie options. All right, so we know that protein is queen. Start off with your protein, and then we have add volume with your high-fiber foods, which are your fruits and veggies. And number 3, carbs are not the enemy, but we gotta be intentional with the carbs. So we live in a society where everybody thinks carbs are bad. Don't eat carbs, don't eat carbs, no carbs. And that's not true, unless for health reasons where your blood sugar is high or for some reason you have to be on the ketogenic but for whatever reason, carbs are not in me. So for the purpose of losing weight, getting fit, you still need carbs, y'all. You still need all three food groups, which is protein, carbs, and fat. You still need all three. But we just have to be smart and intentional with our carbs. And don't get me wrong, I love pasta. I love rice. Like, y'all, I love hibachi. I love mango alfredo. I love a cookie. I love a donut. But we gotta be intentional with it. Fit it in where it gets in. So with the carbs and fats, you just have to portion them out. My recommendation, what I like to do, I literally have like the scoop, like the little measuring cups. So whenever I want some rice or whenever I'm cooking rice, I get a portion size of that. I just don't get it out the pot and keep putting it on the plate. That's not what we want to do. You want to get a half a cup, whatever it is, portion size, scoop it out in the measuring thing, put it on the plate, and that's how we are intentional with carbs. We're not just pouring. And honestly, by the time you have your protein, you fill your plate with your veggies or your fruit, like it's only like a little section for your carbs anyway. So yeah. So now that we know this 3-step simple formula of how to build a plate, which is protein first, then adding our veggies, and then being smart, intentional with our carbs and fats, we don't need to ask, what am I going to eat today? Instead, you should be asking, where is my source of protein? Where is my volume? And are my carbs portioned out on my plate appropriately? And if you hit these 3 things most of the time with every single meal, you're probably in a calorie deficit, and we all know we need to be in a calorie deficit to lose the weight that we want to lose. So to bring this all together, busy women do not fail because they don't care. They fail because they're just overwhelmed and we have decision fatigue. Now this video does give you the framework, but some women still get stuck on how do I actually apply this to my everyday life, especially on the busy days. And it's almost like, okay, I have this, but what does this look like before work? What does this look like meals at work? How am I supposed to cook meals when I want to lose weight but I still have a family to feed? And everybody's favorite question, what about the weekend? If you find yourself asking those questions or just having questions in general, there is a free meal plan link down below in the description box. So this meal plan does show you how to stay in a calorie deficit. It shows you how to structure your meals without obsessing or overthinking every single meal, and also without having to track every single thing as well. The meal plan also comes with a full grocery list for your convenience, so you just print it off, go to the grocery store, get what you need. Everything is all included. So girl, if you're serious about losing your next 10 pounds in a way that actually fits your life, go ahead and grab that. It's linked down below in the description box and the pinned comments. Use it, apply it, stop the guesswork. So to sum everything back up, sis, you do not need another diet. You do not need another detox tea or detox drink. You do not need whatever's been marketed to you in the health and fitness world. You don't need that. You just need something that's repeatable, that you can reuse time and time again. It's going to get you consistent results. And once you have that, girl, you're unstoppable. Like weight loss will stop feeling impossible, and the weight will just start falling off. And we want that. We want that for you in 2026 because we're reaching our weight loss goals. Period. So if this video was helpful to you in any kind of way, go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button because you don't want to miss anything on this channel. This is everything fat loss for busy women. And also, if you're serious about losing your next 10 pounds, go ahead and grab that free meal plan down below. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.